Hello, today we're going to learn how to code in HTML. And now HTML is literally the coolest and most satisfying language to learn because this is how a website looks with HTML and this is how it looks without it. So let's jump into it. First, what we need is Visual Studio Code, Google Chrome, and a folder called Code on your computer. Go ahead and download them all before we start coding. Okay, hopefully you download them. So now on your Visual Studio Code, go ahead and click Command M and save it as myfirstcoding.html. And then you can go ahead and click Save. This is your HTML file. So this is where your code will be. So let's start by, this is a tag in HTML. It's called a tag because of the two triangular brackets that's surrounding it. And then this is a slash tag or ending tag. So whenever you have a starting tag, you have to have an ending tag except for the next tag we're going to do, which is the doc type tag. So let's go ahead and write the doc type tag. It's going to be written like this, triangle bracket, and then capital DOCTYPE, HTML, and then end it. And then remember, this tag does not have an ending tag, which was the slash tag. It is just doc type HTML. You don't need to say slash doc type HTML. So what that means is in most tags, it would be doc type HTML and slash doc type HTML, but not for this one. So now let's go into our next tag, which is the HTML. It does have a slash one, it will autofill it. So this is where all your code is stored. Every HTML code, you can go into CSS and JavaScript later on when you get a little bit more advanced. So now we're going to head into another tag, which we call the head tag, and then also the body tag. So the body tag is the body of the code and the body of the website, and the head tag is the style of the code, and so on. So let's go ahead and first use the body tag. So in the body tag, we're going to add some text, which is h1 and slash h1, and inside the h1 and slash h1 is where the text will appear. So yep, right inside the h1 and slash h1, you can write this is the text that will appear, or whatever text you want. And then you can go ahead and find your file Explorer, Finder, whatever you MacBook or Chromebook or Windows you use, you can go ahead and find it in your Finder or File Explorer. Oh, this is not going to work. Wait. Okay, hopefully you found your file and double click to open it, and you'll see the text that will appear when you open your file. So now let's get into some other tags. So the next tag we're going to cover is going to be called the H2 tag, which is a smaller version of the H1. And it's still pretty medium size, so this is not going to be anywhere close to paragraph text. That would be a P tag or H6. And then we can do an H3, which, as you can guess, is medium size, and H4, which is small medium-ish. And an H5 now, which is more small. It will be more like paragraph text. And then H6 would be more like footnotes. H6 is not well known. It's the sixth heading that nobody knows about, but we're going to just cover it. So if you reload your page, you can see the size difference is significant. You can edit that once we get into styling later on. But right now, you just have to go by the heading system. Another tag we can cover is called the image tag. It's not written like that. It's written like img src is equal to, and then your image source. So let's go ahead and find a good image. But we don't need to do it right now, so we can just add a placeholder. And then right inside the triangle bracket, we're going to add the width and the height. is width is equal to in quotes, and then height is equal to in quotes. So you can just insert a placeholder there until we find a good image to fit in. So now we can go to our Google Chrome, which hopefully you downloaded, and open a new tab and search up a good image. I'm just going to find a quick one here. Scroll down. Now when we find the image, we're going to right click it and click copy image address. So, here's a good one. I'm going to right click and copy image address, and in the placeholder, we're going to paste in the link, and then change the width and the height to 500 and 500 because it's kind of square-ish. And then we're going to go back to our web page and reload. And we'll see an image. Oh, that's kind of distorted. I'm going to change it. Maybe 800 or 700. Yeah, maybe 700 will do. Yeah, that definitely works. Okay, so that's an image tag. You can change it to the height and width you want, depending on the image. Next is going to be the button tag, as button on click is equal to window.location.href. And then in single quotes, we're going to add the link. We can add a placeholder here, or you can add whatever link you want. It can be a file or a website or whatever you want. So we can add a placeholder for now. And then inside here is where the button text will be. So this is text of the button. Text of the button. So now we can replace that with our website we want to go to, which I'll just say is by our website of Kiaan's Coding Club, where you can find good and easy lessons to learn HTML in person. And next you can add the HTTPS to make sure that the computer knows it isn't a file, and then it will work. There you go. So this just linked me to my own website, and then I can go back, and we're going to go on to a next tag, which is going to be called a tag, or the anchor, also more commonly known as a link tag. So we can just add a random link to that again. You can do the same one. It's a good link. You can use any link. And then again, like the button, this is the text placeholder of the link. Okay, so now we can go back to our page and reload it. Make sure each tab after you save your file by clicking Command S to make sure it works. A BR tag is actually another one without an ending, and it just adds another space into your code and website. So we can go back and go down, and then you can test the link if you like. It goes on to another line. We can add maybe one more each to make it look a little bit better. So you can add as many on different lines, and different elements will have automatically go on different lines, but not for the same. So now let's go to one more tag, which is going to be an input tag. Which is a search bar tag. I don't know why that happened. And then you can just say input type is equal to search bar or search. And then you can say something called a placeholder, the text behind the text bar, like search Google or type a URL in your Google Chrome. is going to be your placeholder, and you can see it and you can type text in it. And then as I was talking about the placeholder, you'll be able to see it on the back of your Google page. So that is what's called the placeholder. So that's a nice thing to know about your computer, and that's maybe about it for our tags. If you want to learn more, you can sign up for my courses or watch another video. Goodbye.